Kia ora, Canterbury. Welcome to Canterbury Live on Friday, the 3rd of July. Congratulations, you've come to the end of the week, or for most people anyway. Rightio, this weekend or today could be a birthday celebration for yourself or a loved one. Well, you or they are sharing it with the following celebrities. So today, Friday the 3rd of July, let's rock things off with Tom Cruise.
Don't worry, I'll take care of this.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips.
There's no tenderness like before in your fingertips.
You're trying hard not to show it, baby.
Yes, and Mr. Tom Cruise is 53 today. Looking fine, thank goodness, because that voice, woo, it could kill a cat. Rightio, and next up, my neighbour, local lad, it's Sir Richard Hadley.
Hadley to both of them.
Well bowled, hits the outside edge there and straight through to the keeper. That was a beautiful delivery by Hadley. A little smile on the face of both of them and an indication of what it did.
Yes, and looking very handsome there. He can rock beige, can't he? Beige. Richard Hadley is 64 today. Now, tomorrow, the 4th of July, first up, Neil Morrissey.
Dig 3 big holes.
No prob, Bob. Let's get mucky. I'll help. Wow.
Yeah, Bob and Wendy have to mark out where the holes go first.
Oh, this grey water thingy's gonna take ages.
Very cool. My boys loved Bob the Builder, and that Neil Morrissey is the voice of Bob the Builder and Lofty, and he is 53 tomorrow. Next up, are you a home and away fan? Well, you'll recognise this chap.
If you think I'm gonna let you off the hook, make you feel better, you're wrong. I hope every night when you close your eyes, you hear the sound of Chloe's little girl crying. And every day in prison, I hope you suffer like the animal you are.
Ooh, all dark and gloomy. Ray Meagher, who is Alf, is 71 tomorrow on the 4th of July. Now on Sunday, many happy returns for you if your birthday is on Sunday. You're sharing it with the most beautiful woman, Eva Green.
Thank you.
I'm the money.
Every penny of it.
The Treasury has agreed to stake you in the game.
Vespa. I do hope you gave your parents hell for that.
Oh, and just quietly, Daniel Craig, yummy. Have him on my toast in the morning. Eva Green, she is 35 this Sunday. And last but not least, Huey Lewis. Yes, Huey Lewis is 65 on Sunday. And remember, he will be coming to our shores in January next year at the Gibston Valley Winery for the wonderful wine tour with Ario Speedwagon and Melissa Etheridge. Thank goodness I remembered that. So many happy returns for you if it's your birthday today or over the weekend. Rightio, giveaways. Kids Fest. Yes, school holidays start after 3 today, and you could take your children along to one of the events. And we've got a T-shirt to give away. And Ira Mitchell-Kirk joined me on Wednesday talking about her wonderful new painting for July, inspired by Central Otago and especially Arrowtown. To win either of these prizes, all you need to do is call through on 3777 033 or go to our Facebook page. Make sure you share us, like us, leave your details, and you could be a lucky winner. Now, speaking of Kids Fest, a wonderful event that you may like to send your children along to or go to with them is the Circus All Sorts, and I'm joined by 2 of their directors in the studio to talk about that. A live performance from Graham Wardrop. Yes, our wonderful friend. He's performing Tell It to My Guitar. Very nice indeed. And a dance demonstration from Zion Studios. So amazing, 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 amazing young people. But first up, this weekend or tonight, you may be looking for a venue to go along for a bit of warmth, yes, warmth, entertainment, great food, and basically a wonderful time. Christchurch Casino.
All in, he said. I could sense them in the distance. The rattle of the ball, the snap of the cards, a whisper of romance, a laugh. Some were serious, some were excited. But it was an easy call.
God, Donna, we're all over the casino this morning with the Casino Royale. And I just looked at my pen and it's got Bellagio on it. Do you mind? It's pretty cool indeed. How are you this fine Friday?
Very good, very good. Nice to have a nice, slightly warmer start to the morning this morning.
It is nice, isn't it? Those brisk Botox mornings, as I call them. Hey, how is the new Baccarat room going?
Great. That opened on Wednesday this week. So that's just off the main gaming floor where the Diamond Bar used to be. So we've got 3 Baccarat tables and a blackjack table in there. And to launch that, we've started a promotion. So from Wednesday to Saturday, when you play in there between 9 and 1 a.m, you can win $100 in free play chips every hour. And then on Wednesday night, all those entries go in the draw to win $1,000 cash at 8 o'clock.
Okay, so just to recap that, so from Wednesday to Saturday from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m, there will be hourly draws for $100 free play. So what does it mean? It's $100 worth of chips, or how does it work?
Right. Yep, chips that you can, so, you know, basically have those bets on us.
That's not bad, is it? It's pretty good going. And all the entries go into the 8 o'clock Wednesday $1,000 cash draw.
That's right. Yep. So all you have to do is play, and if you have a winning hand, then you receive a ticket from one of the gaming staff, and that ticket goes into the draw barrel.
Now, speaking of Wednesdays, the jackpot, it's still going up and up.
$235,000. We'd really love to give it away, but we need people to be there, you know. Unfortunately, all the people that have been drawn out over the last 6-7 months haven't been there.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, jeepers. I mean, that's a substantial amount of money. $235,000. That's really life-changing for a lot of people, isn't it?
The last person that won it was a Rangiora lady, $260,000 she walked away with. And yeah, very much a life-changing situation for her.
Now tonight, very special down at the casino with the armbands you get for the 12K Friday night draw.
12K Friday, so we give away up to $12,000 in cash. If you're down there from 5 o'clock, we'll give you a wristband for free. As you walk in the door, one of the staff will put that on your wrist. If you're a non-Players Club member and you're drawn out, you win $500. But if you're a Players Club member, you can win $1,000. So it's really worthwhile taking a couple of minutes to join up. Yep, the Players Club staff will take you through that process. All you need is photo ID.
Yeah. And you take along just some ID, don't you?
That's right.
Just normal ID.
Yeah, just a driver's licence.
Driver's licence. You have that in your wallet anyway, wouldn't you, really? Laughter and Blues happening this Sunday, and that's with our old friend Gary McCormick and Paul Urbana-Jones.
It is, and the tickets for that have been selling quite well. There are still a few left, so if you'd like to get along to that, it's only $20. It's a really good night's entertainment, and you can do that online on the casino website.
Oh, that's too easy as well. But so that's just for the show, but of course we can come upstairs first and have a meal.
Of course you can. Yep. All that. The Carvery's on this weekend as usual. That's been very, very popular for lunch and for dinner. And because it's been so popular, we've decided to continue our offer on Mondays and Tuesdays. And that offer is if you dine with 4 or more, you can have that for half price. So it works out at $12.50 each. It's a great plate of a roast meal. It's got 3 choices of roast meats, roast vegetables, and the wonderful Yorkshire pudding.
Good times. Love it. Also the breakfast. Breakfast is, you're quite well known, the Christchurch Casino, for great breakfasts, aren't you?
Yes, we have the buffet breakfast, and that's $25 or $20 if you're a member, and that starts from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So massive, massive spread. You can't walk in there and find something you wouldn't like. If you want to be health conscious and have fresh fruit for breakfast, then we've got a variety of that along with juices.
Oh, would you?
But then all the fried stuff as well. Yeah. Lovely bacon, hash brown sausages,
and eggs Benny. Eggs Benny is amazing, amazing. Yeah. We're talking about the Carvery though, those Yorkshire puddings though. Yeah, that's enough going there just to eat those.
They have perfected those, I must say.
Massive, they're so huge. Okay, back to the gaming side of things though. If we dabble at home, just quietly, you know, we get the old chips where we've purchased them, we want to actually try out the floor. Can you help us out if we're not too sure about how to do it?
Yep, we have Learn to Play sessions on Friday and Saturday nights, so you can learn to play blackjack and roulette. But also we have, at the casino, there's brochures on every single game that we offer, so whether it's the Vegas Star games, which are on a machine, the Baccarat, but there's also Learn to Play videos that CTV very kindly helped us out with. So if you pop on the website, there's some Learn to Play videos on there, so you can, a dealer basically will take you through that process. That just helps you perhaps understand some of the rules, what you can, what you can't do, some of that table etiquette.
Yeah, right. Table etiquette. I love that. And of course, Machine will be rocking it out. You'll be there, won't you? Down there with the DJ?
Well, Friday night's actually my night in at the end of the week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Machine, of course, is happening tonight. And don't forget the wonderful Chi Kitchen.
That's right. Machine has got happy hour between 6 and 8 and a paparazzi quiz tonight. So a bit of fun. If you think you know a little bit of pop culture, you can pop along and join in that. And Chi Kitchen is doing really well. Very, very happy with that.
And last but not least, if you're looking for a venue to watch the Hurricanes and the Highlanders, quietly go the Highlanders. Tomorrow night, go to Monza. But get in there quick, because I bet the seats are going to go real quick there. Thanks, Donna. That's awesome. Remember, all the information is available at the christchurchcasino.co.nz website. Really simple. Now stay with us, because after the break, it's dancing. Some dancing happening in the studio. See you soon. Well, in Papanui, yes, right here in Christchurch, we have the Zine Studios, and they are now going to perform for us. Remember, they are going to be with the Kids Fest. Check them out.
Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Smack it in the air. Way your hands, I juice, I put it in the air. Way your hands, I juice, I put it in the air. Clap, clap, like you don't care.
Where are you now that I need you?
Need a cup of tea after watching that. How awesome. That, of course, was the Circus on my brain right now, but the Zine Studios that are here in Papanui. Very cool indeed. But roll up, it is time for the Circus, and they are heading town, a town near you. Joining me now, of course, is Danny Syme and Mim Syme, who are the directors of Circus All Sorts. How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
It's a very quiet time for you sitting down on a couch, because normally you're just out and about and you're doing all your business.
That's right.
Yeah. We've got some images of you doing what you do best, actually, that we'll bring up on screen. Circus All Sorts, how did it all evolve? How did it happen? Danny?
Well, we did the first one about 3 months ago, and it was a council-funded project that was designed by us and the council to try and create a regular show that provided local performers the opportunity to keep coming back to the city, because essentially all the performers had to move away to seek work. Yeah.
I love, and this here, that's
look at
you,
that.
Mim?
That is me, yes.
My goodness.
Look at those straight legs.
I know, that's insane. And that mid-ear, that strength. I mean, for you, Mim, is this something that you always wanted to do when you were a child?
Yes, absolutely. I did a little bit of dance, a little bit of gymnastics, but circus enabled me to be very creative and make my own ridiculously sparkly costumes and always be in the spotlight. So circus is definitely always been my thing.
Oh, that's cool. And there's so many, Danny, there's so many different spectrums of circus, isn't there? Circus art. Loving the Serotica.
Circotica.
So, what is it, Circotica?
Yeah.
It looks like Serotica on there.
Yeah,
Circotica.
Some people.
Well, it could be quite erotic.
Yes.
It's not.
People get
it.
It's totally child friendly.
Oh, it's totally child friendly. That's the adult version. That could come. That could come.
That's another show.
That's another show. Hey, look, come on now. All those acts and that. But so is that another brand that you've brought on board, or how does that work?
Circotica is us as a company, and Circus All Sorts is the show. So, yeah. That's it, basically.
That's awesome. So we're going to come along. So let's talk about dates for people. So in Ashburton, the lucky folk in Ashburton, on Tuesday you'll be at the Ashburton Trust Centre, and on Thursday, the 9th of July, at the Aurora Centre in Burnside. Okay, so sell it to us. What are we going to experience when we come along?
Everything circus that you'd want to. We have some amazing clown acts, as well as the aerial acts, acrobatic acts. We have a giant unicycle.
A giant unicycle? How does that work?
It's a giraffe unicycle, it's called, so it's really tall.
Really high. And then we have a guy that can roll around in a wheel, like a giant hula hoop. Yeah.
Very cool.
Some very, very cool acts, and they're all New Zealand performers.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you, actually. Are they all New Zealand performers? Danny, is that important to you?
That is important, and that's the main reason the show was set up, essentially, is for local performers, New Zealand and Christchurch. So a lot of the performers in this next show are now based in Wellington, for example, but they're from Christchurch and they're trained in Christchurch. So, yeah, it's their opportunity to come back and perform for Christchurch.
And all of the acts, though, you have tools, as you talked about, the giant unicycle. I mean, where do you get these props? Where do they come from? Do you produce them here in New Zealand? Where do they come from?
No, we have to import them. And I have one particular prop that has to be custom made. And a lot of us do end up having custom made props that are, very specific to us. And it's, it's a big investment, but it's totally worth it when you then have a specialised act.
And is music a part of it as well, as far as lighting? How does that work, Danny?
Music, is pretty much crucial, I guess. For me personally, I usually start with a musical track as inspiration, and then I create an act from that. It's pretty much, really, really intrinsic to the shows,
Do you still see the love and the blood and the want to be a part of a circus, to be a performer?
Yeah, for sure. It's there's, and in particular in Christchurch at the moment, I guess there is not that much opportunity for pre-professionals to perform. So there's this really hungry new breed of young people coming through. And,
very hungry.
And they just haven't got many places or opportunities to show off their skills. So this is kind of another reason why Circus All Sorts has come about.
Did someone inspire you, Mim, when you first started out?
Yeah, absolutely. I found the internet very useful because I come from a small town. So I never
What's a small town?
Wagga Wagga.
Where?
In Australia.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's in New Zealand. Wagga Wagga.
Wagga Wagga. So there was no circus. Very limited things that I could watch and see. So the internet helped me a lot there. But definitely lots of amazing contortion artists, which is what I do, as well as acrobats and things around the world have inspired me for many years.
So do you have to watch what you eat then, obviously, to get through things? Do you have to be really conscious, or are you just naturally just the way you are?
I think we're quite we don't think about it.
You eat it and then you
We eat a lot. I eat a lot. And you don't worry too much because you exercise so much.
Oh, it's exciting. And of course, the colour, you talked about the costumes, there'll be colour, the music, the acts. Do you juggle?
We both had compulsory juggling at circus school, but
that's fantastic.
Neither of us
you can juggle
continued
those 3 balls with me and Danny before we go to the break.
Maybe.
No pressure, just putting you on the spot. Just put on the spot.
I'm not a juggler. So David, our MC, is a juggler.
Right.
So he's probably more professional.
Right.
Oh,
okay, no pressure, you do it. Camera 2 is your camera assignment, so that's okay. Mate, you're better than me. Oh, look at that. What legend.
Pass. It was a pass.
That was a pass. And I won't ask you to do splits on air, sweetie.
We're acrobats.
You're acrobat. There you go. Exactly. Now, of course, to buy these tickets, so Ticket Tech is where you can buy them, but we have some free tickets for you, thanks to the team from Circus All Sorts, that you can win. Just call through to Marianne on 377 033 or go to our Facebook page. All the very best, and do not break a leg, an arm, a finger. It's all good. Now, stay with us after the break. Graham Wardrop joins us in the studio. And a reminder that Circus All Sorts is part of Kids Fest, but now there he is over there, Graham Wardrop. Take it away.
Thank you, Andrea. And the way that I keep myself emotionally healthy is by playing my guitar. When things are slipping sideways and I don't know what to do, I got no one to talk to, no, not even you. But there's one that I can think of, understands just how things are. I tell it all to my guitar. I know she'll always listen, her time is always free. She comforts and she calms me, wherever we may be. We never seem to argue, we travel near and far, and I tell it all to my guitar. Later in the evening, the stars are staring down. I'm sitting on the back porch in this old battered town, and everything is shaking. I'm beaten black and blue. I hug her tightly to me, and all I have to do is hold that steady rhythm, keep pulling on her strings, and listen to her sweet voices through the night she sings. Confessing to the preacher won't get me very far, so I'm telling it to my guitar. Now listen here. I'm holding on for dear life, I'll never let her go. And we ain't got no secrets, ain't nothing she don't know. Confessing to the padre won't get me very far, so I'm telling it to my guitar. She heals me and leaves no scar. I'm telling it to my guitar.
Thanks, Graham. That was awesome. And on Monday, we have Bristol Dollar, another wonderful musical item in the studio. Next week, though, I'm heading down to Central Otago. I'll be here Monday, but Lisa Jordan will be looking after you. Have a fantastic weekend, and just quietly, go the Highlanders! See ya.
J'aime la mode penchée, les grands défilés, vitrines et magazines me disent que je suis in. Je suis une fashionista.